Yeah, cool. So tell me about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Sikha Singh and I'm from UP. I have completed my graduation in science and a part of graduation I also had a diploma in education. And right now I'm working as a primary teacher and it's been 3 years I'm working as a teacher. And I'm also using this platform nowadays for speaking. And about it is it's been 3 months I'm using this platform, maybe 2 or 3.
Okay, so
That is
you're working in a private school or in a government school?
no, this is government. State government.
All right. All right. Like that's great. In these days, it's very difficult to get a job in government institutions. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yes.
From UP, where are you from particularly in UP?
Particularly my district is Raibareli, where I'm from.
Okay. So should what do you want to talk about? Like, should I give you a topic or you want to just talk about random stuff? Like,
I think we should talk randomly because I
all right.
already have discussed that topic, whatever he just given that.
All right. So should I tell you about myself?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm a student. I just got my 12th result, and now I got admission in the first year. You heard about Delhi University?
Yeah,
Have you heard of colleges like St. Stephen's College, Hindu College? Have you heard of them?
yeah, I have heard that name.
Yeah, so I got admitted in Hindu College, History Honors. So yeah, my classes would start from 22nd, like next to next Monday, and orientation program would be on the coming Thursday, 3 days. No, the coming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we'll have orientation for the 3 days. So yeah, like I study history. I will be pursuing history honors, and yeah, I want to do UPSC. Other than that, I like writing, like poetry and stuff. Two of my books are published, and yes, like two of my poetry books are published, and I even run a blog. Like my interest is like in creative writing and speaking and literary field and all that stuff.
It's great to hear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
So
these times the cutoffs were so high, like in history honors we had 99.5 was the cutoff, and in political science we have 100. So as in every course there are 60 seats, but in political science there were so many students who got 100% in Kerala, and like political science is a much demanded course. So 120 students took admission, out of which 110 students out of 120 are from Kerala. Like that was a big news. Like there are so many students from Kerala who got admitted in Delhi University.
yeah, it is really a big. And I think nowadays most of the students they want to become a UPSC officer, and that's why they are doing preparation. They are, I think, taking this political science and history, and that is good
Yeah.
to. And it is also good that youth they are just moving forward to make our nation, and they are doing something for this.
Still, I think there are things like even from science people from science background, and usually if we will like see the data, mostly engineers are becoming UPSC servants. Mostly engineers that are from science background, of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
still, we find that there is a rebellion in the society or in the parents that if you're taking humanities or if you're going to study arts in your 11th and 12th grade, so you are a dumb kid. But I knew from the sixth grade onwards that I love history. At that time, I didn't know that I'll take history, but at that time I knew that I love history and I want to sit for the exam. But then I came to know that there is an optional exam. So in that optional exam, you only have to like study for that. But before prior times, there were two optional exams. Like you have to study two exams, two subjects, sorry. But now only one option is there. So if there would be two optionals, I would come to know about that, and I'll of course keep two subjects. My first favorite subject is history. So whatever is my second favorite, that is geography. But then you came to know that there are optional exam and you have to choose subjects. And usually the probability rate of cracking the exam is more if you're taking humanities subject. People are scoring good in sociology, anthropology, history, geography, political science, and all these subjects. Then even the engineers are taking these subjects. The engineers don't take chemical science engineering, though it is in the option, but you're not able to crack the exam. So yeah, it becomes very difficult at certain point of time. But still, I think in parents and in society, everyone says that if you're scoring good marks, if you're scoring more than 80%, you should take either science or commerce. And I got 97.2% at that time, 3 years back. So at that time, they were like, my parents were calm, but my grandmother was like, at least if you're not taking science, at least take commerce. But, my mother, of course, she took a stand for me. She knew that, yeah. So, yeah, it helped me a lot. I never have to go through that to take that. My parents never forced me that for that. My mother wanted me that I should become a doctor, but she's like, whatever you want, of course, because I don't. If I don't enjoy the subject, there is no use.
Definitely, it is our choice. And now parents, I think, came to know that what is the problem with students. If we are forcefully saying them that you should take this, then the outcome, will, I think, will be not good. And that is to just uh, gaining the idea that yeah, we should just give them some freedom to student to take their choice level to be. I think they are a good subject and connection with the subject. So
Yeah, and I think there are a lot of students from humanities that are scoring so well. Even the toppers are from humanities background, like from many years. Like humanities students are scoring full marks in the subjects.
okay, so um, as you said, like your favorite subject is history. So could you tell me means which part of history do you like?
Yeah, like of course, there are three subjects. There are three history divided into three. One is ancient history, then there is medieval history, and then we have modern history. I particularly don't like modern history. Okay, I'll say my favorite would be medieval history because in medieval history we have usually Delhi Sultanate and Mughals, but in Asian history also. Discarding the part of the pre period Harappan culture, then come the Vedic period, Rigvedic period, Jainism, Buddhism, Magad. That's fine. But my favorite would be medieval history, and I also enjoy world history. World history is the like I enjoy world history so much, like reading the affairs and yeah, so it helps a lot because I am yeah, history is my favorite subject, but at the end of the day I am a humanities student, so I even enjoy geography, I even enjoy psychology, I even enjoy political science. So yeah, so what and if you want to be a UPSC, if you want to crack the exam and you want to be a civil servant, you should know like what is happening in the world. You should have the you should read current affairs, newspapers, and all. And yeah, it helps you. Like if someone asks you that is going in the news, and you are well aware of that, and you can explain the person that issue is going, so it helps you a lot. I think like it helps you that you are aware of whatever is going in the world. So yeah, world history is something like my favorite. I like during medieval history in the world, Genghis Khan. You must have heard about them. Genghis Khan. He's like a favorite character. I've studied whole of his book. There is a Secret History of Mongol, and then Hitler. Of course, Hitler is considered bad, but how his personality was so attractive, like whatever how what was the trick like how he manifested or his ideals among the civilians of Germans and all that. So I think modern history is something that I dislike because I don't particularly like Gandhi and all. I don't like his ideology and all. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, yeah, I also, I didn't get much time to, I think, study these all stuff like history because my subject was science. But yeah, while doing diploma for elementary education, so I also have studied something. So I had some interest history and geography as well. So I like that geography because so
I,
for you,
I, Yeah,
You
there was
should.
a professor. He was in Delhi University. There is a professor from Australia, and he is very famous. He just died like recently, Sir David Beckham, and he said like there was he wrote like 2 or 3 books even. So he was doing a study on historical study on Bundelkhand. So there was a very deeply analytical map was found on his table when he was writing the book. So, like he even said that history without geography is incomplete. If you are studying history, if you don't know where this particular state are, so like it would be completely invalid. I think history, geography, and politics. These are 3 subjects that are very they're very interconnected. Everything have history. Like if there is a political phenomena, if there is a country, everything have history. History have its own politics coming to it, and history comes with its own geography. So yeah, I think humanity is within itself is integrated, like very integrated.
Definitely. And also for UPSC, I think what is our hobby. So we should aware about that. And this is also one part of our interview, maybe an interviewer.
Yeah,
Was
like yeah, they ask you in college itself there are so many societies like poetry society, creative writing society, debating society. Like I basically enjoy writing. Yeah, I am also in debate and I won state prize for debate. But like my interest is basically in write. What happens is that if someone gets a topic and they're repeating the content from the net and they're not bringing something new so they won't win it. So the idea should be your content should be different. If you have the speaking capability, more or less, within that time, everyone learn how to speak without inhibiting themselves. Like they're more. Many of us like they can speak without they don't stop or they don't hesitate. But your content should be very different. If you are speaking something very different, something very distant, very creatively, that's yours it's not copied from the net or from any website, it would be like very different. So I think I've worked on it like platonically. So I have been able to even win debates because there was a debate against yoga. So I spoke against yoga and I won first prize in state. But how can you go against yoga and just
yes,
win that prize? Yeah, because everyone out there was speaking that yoga is bad if you're not doing it with a proper strategy. But I completely said no, yoga is not good. There is a person named William Broad, and the debate was in Hindi. So I usually you get more content in English. So there was a person William Broad. He wrote a book against yoga, and I because my mother is a Hindi teacher, so my Hindi is also like very like it's very I'll say I'm very proficient in Hindi. So I converted that some parts of the book in pure Hindi, like very जिसके कहते हैं शुद्ध हिंदी में, and
yeah,
then I wrote that and I spoke about that, and then I tried to think like rather than googling something what's against
yes.
yoga, I tried to think how can we bring arguments, relevant arguments against yoga.